Orlando. Okay, real quick, I'm going to show you exactly how to create a Facebook ad. This is different than boosting a post. They are not the same. Creating an ad, you can get so specific and put right in front of your targeted audience so you are not wasting your money on people that don't want to see it. So the first thing you need is your story completed, a picture that relates to your story. You want this picture to relate to the main point in your story. If you're talking about Disneyland, then a picture of you and your family in front of the Disney castle, that relates to the story. If you're talking about your children and you have a picture of you and your children, even if it's a selfie, that relates to the story. So you want your picture to sum up the main point of your story and be that attention grabber. So we're going to go ahead right here and get started. You're going to click this little button, okay? Just like that, and you're right here will show your business pages. But we're going to scroll down to create ad. Like I said, this is not boosting a post. So you will create an ad. You will click there. So it's going to load your account. So the first thing you have to do is choose an objective. Obviously, in my story, I ask for people to comment. So I am asking for engagement. So you definitely want to make sure that when you're creating your ad, you are creating an ad tailored to what you want. So for today, we're going to actually click engagement because I am asking for people to like or for people to comment below. So click engagement right there. The next thing is, what type of engagement do I want? Would I like a post engagement, page, blah, 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 page likes, or event responses? I want post engagement, so make sure that's clicked. You can also do a create split test. What this means is you can test 2 different pictures out and see which one over the course of 3 days gets more engagement, and then use that one to post. Remember, when you are doing ads, you are constantly collecting data, and you may have to switch your picture out. You may have to shorten your story a little bit. You may have to tweak this or that, and then re-put it out. So let's go ahead and just click continue. We can actually name this. We'll name this the hairstylist ad. So we'll hit continue. Okay, so now you come to this page and you can actually customize this for your audience. Now you're going to want to play around with these little settings and adding different targets for your audience to get your audience at a perfect, I guess, to get your perfect targeted audience. So what we're going to do is just kind of scroll all the way down to right here. You're going to choose the country, the specific. If you're talking to a specific area in your story, then you can actually type in locations. But I'm just going to do the whole entire United States. Age. My story is talking to moms, and it's actually talking not just to moms, but to hairstylists that are sick of being behind the chair. So it's not brand new hairstylists that would be in their early 20s, but maybe hairstylists in their later 20s. So we'll say mid to later 20s. So we'll say 25 and that have younger children. So we're going to say 25 to 38, I think would be a perfect targeted audience. Well, let's just do 40. There we go. 25 to 40. So women 25 to 40 that have young children is who I'm going after. So then I'm going to click women. Okay. Obviously the language I want is English. As you guys see, just doing a little bit of that. Let me see here. Oh, X that. Has brought my audience down from, it was at millions. I should have showed you that earlier, but it was at like not millions, like probably billions, I think. But now it's at 40 million people. But we want an audience that's around at least lower than 100,000, right? Because you don't want your story put in front of people that it's not going to touch. So right here is the special part. This is the detailed targeting. This is where the magic happens, guys. This is where you got to get creative. So the first thing we have to think of is, who is this for? My current opportunity, is it for moms? Is it for parents? So let's see. Moms, we have 301 mothers. Demographics, corporate moms. Let's try parents. Because I did female, it would only give me mothers. So let's try to find something a little broader. Okay, so for here, parents. This will include all parents. Anyone that Facebook deems as a parent. Maybe they post about their children, something. So I'll click there. And because it's women, look, that brought me down to 10 million. So then from there, I'm going to actually, this is the special button, guys, is the narrow audience. If I click right here and type in hairstylist, and this is what most people do when they boost posts, they just type in everything they want. A hairstylist, a mom. Then you're now including hairstylists that aren't moms. And, oh, let me show you how that'll, sorry, I clicked the wrong one. So we'll do hairstyle interests. Let's see. Now it raised my people up to 20 million, and it's going to be hairstylists or people interested that aren't even, mothers. So when you click narrow audience, it says it must also match at least one of these. So they must be a mom who also is a hairstylist. So clicking that button, let me show you one more time, narrow audience. It is the key in all of this, you guys. So click that. So we're going to click right here. We can do hairstylists. And I always try to find, so interests, employers, there's only 10,000 job titles. Let me see if I can find one a little more that will get them all. Cosmetologist. Okay. Let's see, job titles, cosmetologists. So we have 76,000 who are cosmetologists. Let's click there. That narrows my potential reach down to 6,900 people. That is freaking amazing. That means that when I am paying my $5 or whatever I choose, it's going in front of the people that are most going to be interested. I'm not wasting money on hundreds and thousands and millions of people that it's not going to affect. So this is a perfect potential reach. That's actually a kind of a small reach, but I love the smaller reaches. Now you can always narrow further. You can also add an extra demographic, maybe you just depending on your story. So let's say I brought up the word Disneyland. So I also want to find people who are moms, who are cosmetologists, and have interests in the Walt Disney Company. So here you can see they have schools, employers. So I don't want Disney employees. I want people that are interested in Disney who have maybe searched it on Google, things like that, looked it up, because that will reach them. Let's click that. Now look at my potential reach is 2,600. So if my story included Disneyland or something like that in it, then, and that was a main focus, then boom, look at that. My story is going to get right in front of the people who need it. So I'm going to actually, boop, just like that. The next thing you're going to do is you will literally click save this audience. So once you have it, you can save your audience, call it what you want. We'll call it the hairstylist audience. Hairstylists. Save. All right. And the next thing you can do is you can go through and do your platforms, how you want this. I want my thing to show up in their newsfeed. I want it to look just like a normal post in their newsfeed. I don't want it on the right column, anything like that. It's up to you if you want to check Instagram. I don't know much about Instagram, so I don't even include it. But that is up to you if you use Instagram a lot. So mobile devices. Yes, almost everyone is on their phone anymore. So you can choose a lifetime budget. So that means, you know what? I'm going to start my ad here and I'm going to go to here and I am going to choose a lifetime budget. So if you only have $10 you want to spend, let's see if it'll let us do 5. Yep, you could even boost it for $5 one time and just kind of judge what happens. Or if you're like me, I do a daily budget. I chose $5 a day. So I chose, you know what? Let's skip Starbucks and have my ad working for me, right? So $5 a day. This means that they will show my ad up to $5 a day, up to that many engagements, which means if someone comments or anything like that, then that counts as money off of that. So it may not use the full $5, but now at any moment, let me see, I do run my ad continuously. So at any moment, I turn my ad off and I turn it back on. So it'll tell you, you'll spend no more than $35 a week. Again, my post engagement, bid amount, automatic. I let Facebook deal with it and decide, Facebook will help you make sure that you're getting the best bang for your buck when it comes to people commenting. Delivery type standard, click continue. Boom. There you go. Now you got to connect your business page. This will be my Christina McKeon page because it's more about the opportunity. And then here you can actually select a post that you've already posted, or you can create a new post, okay? And this is where you post your story. Right here, you will copy your story and then you will paste it here and you will also click photo or video, okay? Let me see if I can just do it real quick. Whoop, let me paste my story for you guys. Gosh, that went a little crazy. Let me see. we'll just do a real quick one so I can show you guys. So we'll just copy that. Okay, so you're gonna paste your post. This isn't the real one, but you guys get the point. So you'll paste that and then you'll upload your image with it, whatever your image is. Let me see. Let me see if I can find my image. I don't even know where that image is at. But just for the sake of time, we're just, oh, there it is. Okay, so choose. There we go. So you have your image, and then you're going to click Save Unpublished Post. Okay, so this is going to be your full story, and it's going to have, and you're going to be able to see it right here, okay? Now, you can also add a call to action button. I honestly don't because I'm just asking for comments below. So this is exactly all I would do. And literally from here, you would just click the confirm button. Once you click confirm, your ad will go through, they will approve it, and it will start, and it will go right in front of those people. I say give it 3 days, and if you're getting no engagements after 3 days, no likes, no comments, nothing, then you're gonna want to go back to the drawing board and maybe switch something. Maybe switch your opening, your story a little bit, or switch the picture, and you're gonna wanna do that as well. So remember that. So give it about 2 to 3 days, or, yeah, I would say 2 days, like $10 worth, and then decide from there. But you should, if you wrote your story out and you have it short enough and you have a compelling picture and you made your targeted audience who really needs to see this, you are going to notice your engagements going through the roof. Let me show you real quick this image right here. This is my story that I created on my Facebook page. So this one is active right now. I turn it on and off when I get overwhelmed if a lot of people are commenting at once, but here's my story. So you can see I have 292 likes, I've had 17 shares, and I've had 190 comments on this. So there they are right there. And they comment a heart if they're a mom giving it all, and a sunshine if they want more information. So I absolutely love this, like love it. Look at this. Like I could go on, there's just like so many people that are commenting, and they get so specific and they tell you exactly what they're looking for. You can see here, I'm a I'm a booth renter and a mom. After 15 years behind the chair, I'm getting burnt out and I want to actually see my daughter. So you can tell my story hit them. I'm due with my third in February and I'm completely torn. I worked hard these last 12 years to build my business. I can't imagine cutting back. How do I do that to my clients who love me? I'll have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old and newborn. And I know it's only going to get harder with sports and school. Please shed some light onto what you're talking about, please. So you're going to notice that these are women that I can personally connect to that feel the same way I did. So it just goes on and on of women commenting. So that's what I want for you guys. So real quick, I hope this was helpful, and this will be uploaded to YouTube for you to be able to go back and use when you're creating your targeted audience. All right, guys, thanks.